What's up, everybody? If you've been here before, you know what it is.
Months before everybody started talking about the UFC event at the White House,
I was putting out content talking about combat sports and historic events connected to America. I try to post the proof, and sometimes you get the people that just want to laugh, react to everything that they see. People dismissed it, didn't engage with it, and that's fine. Because historically, I was the one who came up with the idea to put a fight or any type of event on at the White House before the president even announced it. A lot of people were hyped about it, and other people acted like it was just a crazy idea.
shame on Trump.
At the end of the day, we were here, and we got it. So the UFC just held the first professional sporting event at the White House as part of America's 250th anniversary celebration. Dana White pulled it off. The octagon was on the White House grounds, it happened, and the idea that everyone thought sounded ridiculous became reality. But here's what really fascinates me. Instead of talking about the historic significance of what happened, a lot of headlines immediately shifted to the one fighter making comments about Michelle Obama. Think about that. First professional combat sports event ever held at the White House, the UFC created a one-on-one event tied to America's 250th anniversary. Thousands of fans attended, millions watched. History was made. And what dominates the conversation? One controversial soundbite. That's the world we live in today. The biggest story isn't always the story. It's whatever creates the most outrage. Meanwhile, the bigger conversation gets ignored. How did combat sports become mainstream enough to reach the White House? How did Dana White build the UFC into something capable of pulling off an event like this? How many people laughed at the idea years ago that MMA would ever be treated this seriously? Those are the conversations that interest me. Whether you love Trump or hate him, whether you love the UFC or hate the UFC, you cannot deny one thing. This happened, it was historic, and if you've been following this channel, you know I've been talking about these kinds of events long before they became mainstream. I'm not a genius, but sometimes I see where the sport is heading before everybody else does. The same way I talked about Saudi Arabia becoming the center of boxing before it became obvious. The sport keeps moving towards bigger stages, and the White House was the biggest stage possible. So let me know in the comments, what was the bigger story? The historic event itself, or the controversy that came afterwards? Because I think at the end of the day, history matters more than outrage. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next one.